All right, so let's go ahead and bring it here to the map ban. That process has started. It is going to be ONE9 picking Cafe 14. And so that is what we're going to have next. Interesting choice, because you would assume that Mob would pick defense. We're to wait for the official choice here, but defense is... I mean, the Cafe 14 is probably the most defender-sided map of Zero Hour. And so we are just waiting for the side, and then we will be ready to proceed. And wouldn't you know it, they picked defense. All right, so Cafe 14 is next with Mob on defense. Don't go anywhere. It's game 2 of the semifinals between ONE9 and Mob, next on X. Let's go ahead and get this going, man. And this is game 2 of the semifinals between ONE9 and Mob. The IEL playoffs. The picture as it is right now is Chimera Crew is waiting for the victor of this series. ONE9 just needs to win this game to move on, and Mob needs to win this one to force a game 3. Continue forward. For ONE9, you see it's RULEGHOST, Riot, James, TANO, and Lloyd. For Mob, it's TheJester, FatherModz, the One, Tony Montana, FaZe, and FlyLikeAnEagle. And second floor living room? Is that what they're choosing? That's what they're going with for their first defense. Sometimes, you know, you see teams that there seems to be two different schools of thought with some people. They want to go ahead and go with the basement defense first, get it over with, get the free win. And then some other ones that are just like, no, let's hold it, let's preserve it for when we really need to in the moment. See FaZe, it's got a nice opening here through the second floor balcony window. Taking some shots. 68. I believe FaZe is big body, by the way. That would make the most sense. For those of you wondering. Well, James will get FaZe it. Just peeking over that second floor balcony window where the bedrooms are. Riot is rushing upstairs. Got friendlies up there. RULEGHOST comes in with the shield and then gets the running Tony Montana to take him out. FatherModz will get TANO with the sawed off. And TheJester will get Lloyd. It is 3v3. They made up for the shortcoming. Now RULEGHOST coming in to face FatherModz and just immediately gets down, and Riot will come in and cover. That's almost too predictable now at this point when you see people come in with the shield. Like last game, we saw Commando Delta running away to run out of stamina, make the shield carrier run out of stamina. FlyLikeAnEagle got RULEGHOST though, and then saw James get FlyLikeAnEagle back, and TheJester. ONE9 is on a 6-round winning streak in these playoffs. James, 3 kills and no deaths. He was the player of the week for the final week of the regular season, with a 12-2 record in the last 5 the last 5 rounds in game 2 that was played on Hotel Trouble. 12-2. Very impressive performance there in that comeback. ONE9 was down 4-0 against Mob and then won the next 5 rounds to take away game 2. And Mob is now going to choose the basement for round 2. They want to keep it tied. And the basement's going to be one of the easier opportunities, you would assume, to go ahead and tie it up.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
Attackers coming in. The only one that seems to be really roaming is Phase It, aka Big Body. Oh, Fly Like an Eagle's also on the 3rd floor. Tony Montana's peeking out as well. So Mob chooses the basement, which is an easy defense because of the choke points, but then they're coming out and putting the advantage of the choke points behind them. As Phase It comes in to take out Lloyd. Ooh! Just avoiding the shield there. Now, he's trying to make a run for it. Has the shield behind him, and RULEGHOST will go ahead and get that kill on Big Body. I'm 99% sure that Phase It's Big Body. Now, Big Body is also someone that we've highlighted in the past as James gets the one Tony Montana. Because Big Body has the most kills with most weapons in the league. He's just so spread out, chooses all the weapons in the game. And the TheJester will come out, get RULEGHOST from behind, turning around his TANO to get the refrag. 3v2. And FatherModz will get a shotgun kill on TANO, 2v2. Now, no support coming from Eagle up there yet because he's up on top. He's got to come down now because the last two ONE9 members, and there they see the sticky cam. And they might be fully retreating. Now Eagle is there on site. But is James going to relocate all the way around? He might. Eagle might want to cover behind him. Shotgun v. shotgun. And we all get tinnitus. Now James is coming down where Eagle was. He's ready now. He's got the nade prepped. James will avoid that. Nades or flashes back in. Let's stay on James so we don't get flashed ourselves. Eagle is flashed. Yep, you see his hand is up because he's flashed. So he's got now like that little white dot in the middle for a little longer as Riot will start to push in. FatherModz is going to forfeit the power entrance to help out Eagle. Now James will push in, gets Eagle. It's just Modz left and Riot's still sitting there at the power entrance. Rushing in on the objective is James. Coming up behind FatherModz is going to be Riot, but FatherModz is going to challenge James. James will push out on Modz and gets the pistol kill. The fuse begins and ONE9 will take round number 2. 7-round winning streak for ONE9.
The bomb has been defused.
And after 2 rounds, James is up 6-0. Over 800 damage. Everyone else with 0, 1, or 2.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
And for the final defense round before the swap, Mob is going to choose that basement.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
We're going to see Big Body cover the stairs once again of power. He's going to go up to the 2nd floor. Tony Montana is going to challenge the main staircase. And as I said before, just an interesting choice by these guys to go. You usually, you know, sometimes they have a roamer. But I think they're going to hold back now. But yeah, as I said before, just... there's a reason the basement spawn is so effective, but then when you go push out of it, you're forfeiting all the benefits of it. Now pushing in there, and James expects to see Big Body there in the corner. And there's the roamer. So rest of mob is on site. They will now push down in through the power entrance. RULEGHOST will be taking point. And as I said in last week, RULEGHOST has been so effective. Has been one of the highest KDR players for ONE9 that he really should be your point man. Because even if he gets taken out, at least he's softened up the other players. And this is exactly what you're seeing ONE9 do right now, having RULEGHOST be the point man. He's just so good with the gun, and you'll see Lloyd and James are taking their time with the second floor in case somebody else is roaming up there. But James is another one. And, oh, RULEGHOST peeks out. But doesn't get a shot in, and FatherModz retreats into the corner to get Riot, but TANO will come in and get FatherModz back. And TheJester will get TANO. It is 2v3. The remaining ONE9 members are coming down the main staircase. Watching main staircase is the one Tony Montana. And a little late there as Lloyd comes out, but he does manage to finish Lloyd. It's now James who just caught that door opening there. The one Tony Montana didn't get hurt all that much. He's got 86 health. And coming out there, the one Tony Montana will finish the job with 50 health left. Breaking the round win streak of ONE9. ONE9 will now be on the defense. And based on these two teams' history, this is where things might get challenging for Mob. We'll see if they can pull it off here. So ONE9 wants to get the basement over with right away. They're not playing any games here. And on... What am I missing? Ah, here we go. On Cafe 14. Here we go. ONE9 had the better record during the regular season with 63% of their rounds won compared to Mob's 38% of their rounds won.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
And Mob has, during the regular season, Mob has not won a single attack round on this map. All of their round wins have come from defense. Looking to change that right here in the IEL playoffs. And Riot will get TheJester on the push. Lloyd a little bit behind Tony Montana. Catches up to get that kill. Riot will get phased. FatherModz will get Lloyd. Eagle is covering up above. And Mob is very quickly down 3. Only getting 1 as a response. And it's 2v4. And RULEGHOST coming out to get FatherModz. And, you know, these two teams, they study the stats, man. So you know ONE9 was probably looking forward to challenging Mob on this map. As we pointed out the stats earlier. Eagle is being very patient here with 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. Might even be considering dragging this out so that he doesn't lose the M4 on hand. RULEGHOST has taken an M4 away from the attacking team. Now RULEGHOST will come down. Oh, excuse me, Eagle will come down, and RULEGHOST is not looking! He must have gone to the cams as FlyLikeAnEagle was coming down. And FlyLikeAnEagle will go sleeping. Nade going down the main staircase. I don't believe anybody is down there. See, TANO also has picked up an attacking weapon with that shield. 1 minute 40 seconds left for Eagle. Now James, yep, uses the advantage of the sticky cam that that's such a tough one to attack. And that's why you choose basement, because the sticky cams are just unbeatable in that basement push. FatherModz with 5 kills for Mob. And for ONE9, you have 8 kills by James. Both Mods and James breaking 1,000 damage at the end of 4 rounds.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
So we're going to see a second floor living room defense. It's another good spot on this map. I think this is why we call this map defensive sided, because there's just so many good defensive spots on this map.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
Mob needs to win at least 1 round here on attack if they want a chance to be back on the defense. It's over if they can't get their first attack round win on Cafe 14 of the season. Shield against shield. As James will get big body through that narrow gap from the master bedroom. Tony Montana's pushing in, not realizing that there's somebody up there. He's just going to rush through it. And then just comes out to fire at Lloyd, but Lloyd is really healthy with 65 health. C2 charge through the second floor balcony as Jester pushes in on site. Looking right. All the trouble is left. He's going to make sure the bathroom is clear as James gets FatherModz with a C4? That must be a door trap. No, C4, excuse me. Sorry, C4. My mistake. Now, Jester will try to bait everyone to come at him by coming to the site. That only works if he has the support from Eagle, as Jester gets taken out by TANO. And Eagle will shoot Lloyd. And then from the outside is RULEGHOST challenging all the way from the back alley. James now has 10 kills. And FatherModz unable to pick up a kill there in that round. Is joined by Eagle and Jester now with Tony Montana with multi-kills there. I mean, this is just an example of needing to practice and improve on multiple maps.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
I mean, going through all of the maps here, aside from Abandoned Hospital, Cafe 14 and Residential House. No, Cafe 14, excuse me, just Cafe 14. Cafe 14 is Mob's weakest map.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
So you know ONE9 was probably giddy about this opportunity being available to them. Now, Mob does have a worse record on Abandoned Hospital, but so does everybody, because they all face Chimera Crew on it. And James will get the one Tony Montana with that Val through the cafe window. And, oh, FaZe It will melee TANO, and James will get the refrag back as he witnessed it. Eagles on the 3rd floor. Mods is watching through the first floor kitchen window. The objective. Jester's going to have to clear that hallway, though, because the floor is safe. James is the one that's challenging there in the hall, and he gets down to 25 health, but takes Jester out, and Fly Like an Eagle will get RULEGHOST. It is 2v3. James will get FatherModz, and once again, it is Fly Like an Eagle. This is the season. And if you're going to depend on anybody, on Mob, to protect your season, it's going to be Eagle. Going to try to blind fire in there, and then gets pushed out by James. And that is the season for Mob. 1-9 moving on to the finals. Well, what a nice push there by 1-9. I mean, they won 10 rounds to Mob's 1 round. And this was a lot more decided than you would have thought. As, you know, we were thinking here about, you know, how these teams were close all season, that the playoffs would be closer, but the playoffs are just different. The playoffs is where you really got to show up. You employ different strategies. And man, did they... Just 1-9 just ran with it, man.